Hello, this is Andrew Cook, Superintendent of the Hartford Central School District, with some important information on the district's 2021-2022 reopening plan. Specifically, today's message is in regards to student health and screening. First, I would want to remind our parents and guardians that if your child is not feeling well, or if they are displaying any COVID-like symptoms at home, they should not report to school. Students who are experiencing COVID-like symptoms are not allowed to return to school until they have a negative COVID test or an alternate medical diagnosis from their primary care provider. The negative COVID test for a person with symptoms needs to be a PCR test, not a rapid test. Depending on the lab, results for a PCR test can take 2 to 5 days to come back. If your child has a pre-existing medical condition that may display similar symptoms to COVID, please make sure that the district is provided with this information. For example, the symptoms of seasonal allergies oftentimes mirror that of COVID. If the district has medical documentation of this diagnosis, and then if your child presents with only these symptoms, we may be able to avoid exclusion from school, testing, and potential quarantine. If your child needs a specific treatment for a pre-existing condition, like migraines or asthma, please make sure that a medical treatment plan and the necessary medication is on file with the school nurse and updated for each year. If your child is at school and is displaying a COVID-like symptom, which cannot be explained by a pre-existing chronic medical diagnosis on file, the student will be sent home and will not be able to return without a negative COVID PCR test or alternate medical diagnosis. If you have any questions on this information, please feel free to contact myself or Nurse Arland, and we will do our best to answer your questions. In addition, pursuant to 10 NYCRR 2.62, the New York State Department of Health is requiring that school districts offer voluntary COVID screening tests to students. The district is working with our partners at the Washington County Department of Health on a timeline to implement this mandate. Pending a change in the law, this screening process is voluntary and no student is required to participate. Again, this would be a voluntary exercise for those unvaccinated students. However, if you wish your child to be screened weekly, this option will soon become available. We will be publishing additional information on our website in the very near future, including an introductory letter and consent form that must be completed and returned to the district. If your child is fully vaccinated, we would encourage you to submit copies of their vaccination records to Nurse Arland in case that contact tracing is needed. It's important to remember that a fully vaccinated student who is identified as a close contact to a COVID positive individual, if they are remaining asymptomatic, will not be required to quarantine. Lastly, the district will be hosting a vaccination clinic on Thursday, September 16th from 3 to 6 p.m. This clinic is open to all individuals age 12 or older, and they do not need to be from the Hartford Central School District. We are partnering with the Washington County Department of Health on this clinic, and if you are interested in attending the clinic, I would encourage you to contact the Department of Health for additional information. As always, I continue to appreciate your support and patience as we work through this challenging time together. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact the district at 518-632-5222. Thank you very much and have a good night.